A very good evening, everyone. This is Sakshi Rora back to you on day 5 of Becoming You. And today, once again, we have Devna Parikh with us, who is an Arya Yoga mentor. She's guiding people to better health and balance through Ayurveda and yoga. She's also a future ready mentor, helping people stay calm, focused, and resilient in today's fast changing world. Today, she's going to speak on the element of water, helping you to understand how emotions flow. And with this, a very warm welcome to you, Devna.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sakshi. Uh,
Yes.
so I'm so glad to be part of this PosiFest again. I'm getting opportunity to speak on element called water. I was speaker on air once, and this is again an opportunity that I'm getting. And I'm so glad that, with this topic, I also learned myself a lot of things. I deep dived into so many things for which I had generic knowledge. Today, I have got the depth of it. So, thank you so much to Sakshi. Thank you so much to PosiFest and Blissfully Soulful for giving me this opportunity to discuss a topic which we would have always taken it for granted and not understood the essence of it.
Thank you,
So,
Dev.
without wasting much of time, I would want to share my screen. Now, today I have kept my screen very simple. There are no fancy pictures. There are no photos or any add-on colors or anything because we are talking about water. So I have kept it like just in a black and white because water has no color. It's transparent. And this is how we should always be. Flow like water, our emotions should be like water. We should remain transparent, and always we should know how to mingle and mix just as water does. If we go with the flow, life is smoother. If we behave abnormal, it creates floods, it creates storms, it creates tsunami also. So I feel we should just go with the flow and just be like water. Now, if water is so ordinary, why has every civilization treated it as sacred? Before electricity, before medicine, before technology, there was water. In fact, there was cure to every disease and every problem through water. Every culture from Vedas to traditional Chinese medicine to modern biology places water at center of life. Perhaps water is not merely something we drink, it is something we experience. Today, let's explore the wisdom hidden in every drop. So today, my presentation, as I told you, would be simple black and white, and it would be in a Q&A form because there are times we have a lot of questions in our mind which remain unanswered. And I'm sure you will align with this. Most of them would have got these questions in their mind, but never got precise answers to them. Why am I speaking water? First, there is a personal connection. I'm a Cancerian, and this is also my birthday month. So I'm a water sign, often associated with intuition, nurturing, emotions, and deep relationships. As an Ayurveda mentor, I have always been fascinated by how our ancient traditions understood the profound connection between body, mind, nature, and consciousness. Today, I invite you to see water not only as physical element, but as a teacher. Water will teach you in many different ways. Was the universe really born from water? Many ancient traditions believed so. The Rig Veda speaks of primordial waters existing before creation. In Hindu cosmology, Lord Vishnu rests upon Kshiv Sagar, the cosmic ocean, from which creation unfolds. Interestingly, modern science tells us life on Earth originated in water. Different languages, different explanation, one common message. Life begins in water. The first life that came was in water. Why does every human begin life in water? Before taking our first breath, we spend nearly 9 months floating in amniotic fluid. Our first experience of safety when we are in our mother's womb, the comfort, the warmth is inside water. Perhaps this is why water continues to make us feel calm throughout life. Why do some people choose water birth? Water birth is practiced in some hospitals and birthing centers around the world. Why? Because it relaxes the mother, reduces the perception of labor pain, supports gentle movement during labor, create a calm environment. Some people also believe that entering warm water provides a gentle transition for baby from womb to outside world. However, water births should always be planned with qualified healthcare professionals, as they are not appropriate for every pregnancy and require careful medical supervision. Why is our body mostly water? 60 to 70% of our body is water, 75% of our brain is water, 90% of blood plasma is water. Every heartbeat, every thought, every cell depends on water. Why do Hindus sprinkle holy water on devotees, whether in temples, homes, or ceremonies? Water is sprinkled as a symbol of purification. It reminds us to enter sacred spaces with clean hands, calm mind, pure heart. The act is symbolic, a way of preparing oneself inwardly as well as outwardly. So even when in our house we have prayers, we have ceremonies, you will always see that holy water is sprinkled on us, and we actually bow down to it. And when it is sprinkled on us, we actually feel divine. We feel blessed. And when it sometimes the pandit or priest forgets it, we actually go near him and we ask him to sprinkle that water on us because we just feel so calm and pure with it. Why do Hindus bathe in rivers like Ganga to wash away sins? Many people go for pilgrimage. Many people say that we want to take a dip in holy divine water of Ganga, Ganges, Yamuna. The river is not believed to magically erase every action. Rather, it symbolizes letting go of guilt, ego, anger, and beginning anew. A dip in the river becomes an act of inner renewal. The real cleansing happens within.
Yes,
So it,
Tina has also dropped in a message.
hmm,
She says it's the same in the Christian culture as well. They do
right.
this.
Right. In my further slide, I have mentioned about some other religions also that how water is sacred to them as well. So we feel, externally we are taking dip and our sins are getting washed out, but it's actually our guilt, our ego and anger which is getting washed out. Why is Ganga considered sacred? According to Hindu tradition, River Ganga descended from heaven through matted locks of Lord Shiva to protect the earth from her immense force. She is revered not just as river, but as Mother Ganga. So in Hindi, we call it Ma Ganga, a symbol of compassion, purification, and life. For millions of people, Ganga represents both a physical source of water and a spiritual reminder of renewal. Just a personal experience, it has been many years. I have actually not, visited any holy river in our country, and I'm getting opportunity to go in October. So even in my previous session, I said I'm going for a yoga retreat, and this is going to be in Rishikesh. And we are actually going to attend Ganga Aarti, and we are going to take the holy dip. And it's just going to be a spiritual retreat where we will incorporate yoga, visiting temples, and doing aarti on the banks of river Ganga. So just very happy and excited to go for it and just sharing my thoughts on it. Why is Ganga water given to a person nearing the end of life? आपने देखा होगा, you would have seen that when a person is unwell in ICU, about to die, or once a person passes away, in Hindu tradition, we immediately pour few drops of Ganga water in their mouth. Now, this is a sacred blessing. It symbolizes peace, surrender, remembrance of divine, hope for a peaceful onward journey. Whether one views this spiritually or culturally, it is an act of love and reverence. So it is actually a very holy, very spiritual and traditional way which most of the Hindus believe in India. Why is water the first thing offered to a newborn? Across many Indian families, a tiny amount of sacred or blessed water has traditionally been part of welcoming rituals. Today, however, medical guidelines recommend that newborns receive only breast milk or formula in first months of life, unless advised otherwise by healthcare professionals. The traditional ritual is symbolic, a blessing of purity, life, and abundance rather than a nutritional practice. Many a times in Hindu tradition, we have Chatti, the sixth day when the baby is born, and we also decide their name on the sixth day. So we call it Chatti, and we actually put one drop of holy water. It can be again Ganga water or just regular water, just a drop in baby's mouth. Just one kind of ritual. So, just talking about the power of this element that is water. Why do we keep water in copper or clay pots? Ayurveda recommends storing water in copper overnight has natural antimicrobial properties, and small amounts of copper can leach into water. It should be used sensibly, and excessive copper intake is not beneficial. So, traditional belief is it balances the three doshas. Even in clay pot, we keep it because it naturally cools water through evaporation, adds energy, no electricity, completely sustainable, nature's refrigerator. Why do we offer water to sun every morning? I'm sure some of us would be doing this, or we would have seen people around us doing this. The ritual of Surya Arghya combines gratitude, mindfulness, and sunlight. Looking at the rising sun through the stream of water softens the direct glare, while the practice encourages people to begin the day outdoors with focused breathing and appreciation for nature. Spiritually, it is an offering of thanks for the life giving energy of sun. So, even when we have to pay tribute or respect to sun god, we are using water. Why is water present in almost every Hindu ritual? Let's take a count. Whether it is temple, kalash, marriage, housewarming, prayer, abhishek, shraddha, festivals, everywhere water, because water symbolizes life, prosperity, purity, continuity, and blessing. In fact, we would have seen in past a lot of civilizations were around the water. People believed that if there is water, there would be human civilization. And even in temples, we would find wells, we would find water tanks. So, water symbolizes that yes, this is a place where human beings can survive and we can construct something spiritually. Can we manifest into water and then drink it? Yes. Many people practice this as a spiritual or mindfulness ritual. They hold a glass of water, silently repeat an affirmation or prayer, and then drink it with gratitude. Example, I choose peace. My body is healthy. I welcome abundance. You can actually manifest something in a glass of water, and when you drink it consistently, if you keep on doing it for many days, the manifestation will turn out to be true. Science has not shown that thoughts change the physical properties of water, but intentional rituals can strengthen mindfulness, gratitude, and positive habits. The transformation is most likely happening within us. So you will not overnight find this change, but slowly and gradually there would be a significant change within ourselves. Can water really heal? Water heals in many evidence based ways. It hydrates every cell, supports digestion, helps regulate body temperature, lubricates joints, removes waste, supports circulation, and is used in hydrotherapy to relax muscles and improve comfort. In naturopathy, treatments such as steam, contrast bath, warm or cold water applications are used to support recovery and well being. If you do not consume enough water in a day, you will experience a lot of digestion problems, constipation, uneasiness, bloating, acidity, if it is not consumed in good quantity. What does Ayurveda say about water? Water represents kapha dosha, qualities like cooling, soft, nourishing, lubricating, stable. Balanced hydration supports digestion, tissues, skin, and overall vitality. Ayurveda also emphasizes how and when we drink water, encouraging mindful sipping rather than excessive intake. Maybe you would not agree to this, but actually, you should most of the time drink water from a glass, not from bottles. When we consume from bottle, it actually increases bloating in your body, and you should sit down calmly and drink your water. Uh, on personal level, I have experienced some medical problem by not drinking enough water. I underwent kidney stone surgery. This was 6, 7 months back. And I realized I was not having enough water. Many a times it happens so that we have fear of using washroom at frequent intervals. So we avoid drinking water, especially when we are traveling or when we are working or when we are in office. I've known some friends of mine who are in office and they do not consume enough water because they say there is so much of work in my office. If every time I'll make washroom visits, I'll miss upon my work. I've seen that with students as well. So it is just my humble request that have a balanced life, be consistent, have
Growing
enough
up.
water as much as it's required by our body. So, what does yoga teach us about water? Water is associated with Swadhisthana chakra, the center of creativity, joy, relationships, emotions, adaptability. When water flows, life flows. When emotions become stagnant, so do we. Yoga encourages us to breathe, move, and release. What does traditional Chinese medicine say? Water is one of the five elements. It governs kidneys, bladder, the season of winter, the emotion of fear. Its higher quality is wisdom. That's the lesson. Sometimes the strength comes from conserving energy, resting deeply, and moving only when the time is right. Why do tears make us feel lighter? Sometimes we cry. Actually, water becomes the language of feelings because emotions seek expression. So, whether it's joy, sometimes in happiness, also we get tears in our eyes, sometimes it's grief, sometimes it's relief or love. Our tears remind us that healing often begins when we allow ourselves to feel. So, even in our tears, there is water. What are soul, karmic, and energy connections, and why are they linked? Across many spiritual traditions, water symbolizes the invisible world of emotions and relationships. Some people speak about soul connections, relationships that feel deeply familiar or transformative, karmic connections as relations that bring important life lessons. These ideas are spiritual beliefs rather than scientific concepts, but they can encourage reflection on forgiveness, growth, and compassion. Just as rivers meet, separate, and merge again, our relationships also change and shape who we become. There would be time we come across so many people in our life. We connect, we part away, again we reconnect many a times. And sometimes we never reconnect in our life. But we would have definitely had some memories, some lessons from the people with whom we connected. So just like water, even our life moves in the same manner. What is the greatest lesson water teaches us? Water never competes. So I'll request everyone to be just like water and go with the flow. Don't be in any competition. It adapts. Any situation, it adapts easily. It nourishes everyone equally. It flows without any obstacle. It is soft enough to touch a flower, yet powerful enough to carve a canyon anytime. Perhaps true strength is not rigidity, true strength is resilience. So let's implement this, and water has actually taught us these lessons, and we should continue reflecting upon it and working towards it. If water could speak to you today, what would it say? Would it ask you to flow instead of forcing, forgive instead of caring, trust instead of controlling, nourish instead of judging, pause instead of rushing, or simply keep moving? So, this is a direct message that we have to pause and not rush. Because calm water is always admired. Aggressive water, as I told you, becomes tsunami, can result in floods. Water teaches us that gentleness is not weakness. It is the quiet strength that sustains life, shapes mountains, and carries every living being forward. When we learn to flow with awareness, gratitude, and purpose, we become aligned with nature and with ourselves. How many of you drank water today? Of course, everyone did. Okay. Now, how many of you paused to appreciate it? We don't. Okay, I'll just give you one example. I have this infused water every single day. So that's my jug. And I just put like any water in it, any vegetable in it. Today it's cucumber and mint leaves. Sometimes I put a piece of ginger, a piece of carrot, any vegetable that you wish to. And this infused water, I keep on sipping and I try to complete it, in whole day. So you should also have some ritual like this. Most of us drink water several times a day, yet very few of us truly think about it. We chase wealth, we chase success, we chase happiness. But every cell in our body quietly depends on something incredibly simple, and that is water. Sometimes, you feel sluggish, you get headaches. Most of the time, you get headaches is because you have not consumed enough amount of water. It is scientifically proven. So, I just don't want to give a very long lecture. I want you to take you on a journey where science meets spirituality, where mythology meets medicine, Ayurveda meets neuroscience, where yoga meets emotional healing, where ancient wisdom beautifully complements modern understanding, because water is not just something we consume, water is something we are. So, as I told you, I'm connected to this because I'm also a water sign, a Cancerian, and this was a great opportunity to value deeply the empathy, intuition, and adaptability in nurturing, our own self through water. So, are there any questions? We are halfway through. Are there any questions? If I can answer them. Uh, can anyone give me their experience of, not having enough water and facing any problem where you feel you did not consume enough amount of water? It could be hiccups, it could be acidity, it would be like not getting good sleep. So has anyone experienced anything like that?
So I feel constant headaches if I drink less water.
Right.
And even then, it's not like, you take water immediately, it will give you relief. It takes some time to, get back there. So yeah, I do get headaches if I don't drink proper water.
Right. In fact, one of my friends, she also told me that one of the doctors told her that you should not gulp water very fast. You should
Mm-hmm.
also drink it sip by sip because she was actually facing bloating problem. And the only problem was she was gulping it from bottle in full speed. So even a minute change can bring significant benefits in your life. So Jane, do you have any question?
Ma'am, I have a
Shesha?
question.
Yes, yes, please. Yes,
Should I
yes,
Yes.
please go ahead.
see? You said yeah, the screen is not moving down. I wanted to go to the front one. It's not
The
moving down.
previous one?
No, no, not okay. Leave it. It is in the front. See, you said waters are sprinkled during pujas.
Right.
It is not the ordinary water that is sprinkled. कलश में जो पानी रख रहा है उसको वर्ण सूक्तम Agarvana Suktam, there are few Suktams to be chanted, which increases the power of the water, the sanctity of the water, the spiritual quality of the water, and that is sprinkled on the on all people, which you said they will take it with bowing or a head cut.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, normal waters are not sprinkled like that. Okay, it's
Mm-hmm.
just for your information.
Yeah, it's a holy water.
Yeah, it's a holy water.
Mm.
Secondly, incidentally, you said about the Ganges and I'm happy to say that about 3 weeks back, I returned after visiting Chardham.
Okay.
And I brought Ganges right from its source, from where it
Gangotri.
was originating.
Yeah.
Yamuna water from where it was originating. Alakananda from where it was originating. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Just on the right side, I told you. Since you mentioned that about Ganges, I am just telling you.
Okay. So that would have been a good experience for you.
Very good experience. One should visit, but when they are very healthy. That's very important. Not at above 70s.
Yeah.
It's about 70s, maybe strong, but while traveling on the horses or ponies is very, very difficult. Every height is around 1.5 feet, every step, even it is uphill or downhill.
Right.
And when the horses go down, it hits you like anything unless you know how to ride a horse. That's very important.
Yeah. So in Hindus, they say ki once in lifetime you should do your Char Dham
Yeah, yeah.
Yatra.
Chardham, once
Yeah.
after going there, I came to know that some of my friends I visited twice. Of course, quite
Okay.
before. They have
And
visited
then,
Kedarnath twice. Kedarnath
wow.
and Yamunotri are the most difficult things. The other
Right.
things are okay.
Right. And then you feel that, your soul meets the divine if you
Hey,
visit these.
particularly Kedarnath, there are many stories behind it. I don't want to take your time now.
Mm-hmm.
And if
Right.
you are interested, I will send you something. If you are comfortable, you
Sure.
can go through it.
You can put in the group so all the participants
But
will
it
be
is
able to
quite
read.
40 pages, 60 pages document.
That's okay.
People
We all will read it.
may not have even patience to go browse through it. Okay, I will send it. Don't worry. Hmm.
Okay. Okay, sir. So it was a good experience that Mr. Kumar narrated. And thank you for sharing your experience. Water has always been very divine and
And
spiritual in our.
what you compiled today about water is really very, very informative. Really.
Thank you.
You have taken
Thank you,
good
Kumar.
pain on this. I mean,
Thank
good
you.
efforts on this. Spent some good time. Really good.
Yeah.
Many
So,
people may not be knowing all these things.
right.
Some people may know something, but not all.
Yes, and I have known a lot of people, like, because I'm a career counselor, so there are a lot of students who listen to my podcast or the webinars later.
It's
So
a
the
different
young gener,
perspective how to view water. That is the thing. Okay.
yeah, so the
Everyone
young,
drinks water, everyone knows water is good, everything. But the
right,
kind of perspective, what you have said in this all these 10 pages or 18 pages is really good. Very
yeah,
informative. I just show me the first 3 pages. I missed it out, I think.
I'll put this whole thing in the group itself.
You carry on, you carry.
Yeah, I'll do that. So yes, it's information for young generation also, since my viewers are all very young kids, almost like in the age bracket of,
पानी
15,
के
16 to
लिए
20.
there are 3 suktams in Vedas.
Hmm.
Varuna Suktam, there's one more Suktam name, just not able to capture. So
Hmm.
they chant it in the beginning before it is
Hmm.
Punyavachakam bolta hai. We do it
Hmm.
Punyavachakam. So,
Right.
sanctifying the place where you are going to perform the puja.
Right. So I'll just get back to my slides again. Thank you, Kumarji, for sharing your views. Why did I choose water? There are many elements in nature. Fire inspires transformation. Earth provides stability. Air represents thought. Space symbolizes expansion. But water is unique. It nourishes, heals, adapts, reflects, connects. Every one of us begins life surrounded by water. Every tradition honors water. Every religion blesses water. Culture protects water. Perhaps this cannot simply be coincidence. Now, we will just close our eyes, a small activity for all the audience. I would like everyone to close your eyes just for 30 seconds. Take a slow, deep breath. Imagine you're sitting beside a quiet river. Feel the cool breeze. Listen to gentle sound of flowing water. Notice how your shoulders relax. Your breath slows down. Your mind becomes quieter. Now gently open your eyes and ask yourself, why did simply imagining water makes me feel calmer? So I'm sure you would have gone to some beach places, some
I just
riverside, some
experienced
seaside
this in my trip.
recently, right? And I actually, many a times when my friends feel low, I actually tell them just go for a drive since we are in Mumbai and it's a coastal city. I tell them go near the sea, go for a drive, and you will feel very calm. Just looking at the waves and ocean, it will make you very calm because you can sense that the sea waves are doing their work, they are moving ahead, and the cycle is on and on. That is how a human being is. Our work is on, the cycle of life is on. We don't have to slow down, we have to continuously keep on moving without getting tired. So we will explore answer to all these questions. Why is water so important? Most people answer this question by saying we need water to survive. That is true. But the real answer is water is not only a natural substance found on earth in liquid, solid, gas, but it continuously transforms without losing its essence. Could that be one of the life's greatest lessons? Change your form when necessary. Never lose your essence. So water itself keeps on changing its state also. It is liquid. When it becomes ice, it is solid. And when it becomes vapors, it becomes in a gaseous state. So solid, liquid, gas, that is how the forms are changing. But these all forms are of water.
Very good. Excellent.
Thank you. Did you know about 71% of Earth's surface is covered by water? Human body, 60% is water. Brain, 75% is water. Blood plasma, 90%. Every cell in human body depends on water for survival. So the Earth and human body share a remarkable similarity. Both are predominantly water. So we human beings are similar to our planet Earth. If water is so common, why is it considered sacred? Think about it. Almost every culture has sacred rivers, holy wells, sacred springs, purification rituals, blessing ceremonies involving water. This suggests that water has been viewed as more than physical necessity. In many traditions, it symbolizes purity, renewal, gratitude, humility, and continuity of life. Science also meets spirituality. Science studies molecules, studies meaning. How does water sustain life? What can water teach us about life? We don't have to choose one over the other. We can appreciate both. There is a reflection. Imagine if water could speak. What do you think it would say? Would it ask us to slow down, be patient, forgive, keep flowing, or perhaps simply trust the journey? So now, my promise to you today is by end of this session, I hope you will never look at a glass of water the same way again. You will also discover why life began in water, why our ancestors considered rivers sacred, why almost every Hindu ritual involves water, what Ayurveda teaches about uh, hydration, how yoga links water with emotions and creativity, what traditional Chinese medicines say about water element, why water has become a universal symbol of healing and renewal. In fact, I know some people who give Reiki treatment. They can actually give you this Reiki treatment sitting in different part of country also. And they use the source of water to heal people in different places. They have some techniques. So actually, water can be a source of healing process if used correctly. So I just want answer from you all. Has anyone stored water in a copper vessel ever?
We daily do, no?
Yes. Yes.
We
So
daily do. We
it
perform
actually
our puja keeping it only in brass vessels or copper vessels.
great. And has anyone drunk water from clay pot?
And मटका का पानी तो होते रहते हैं.
Yes. Visited Ganga, of course, Kumarji just narrated.
Yes.
Recently you went, and yeah, great. Great to know that even Jane has been
We are
instead
in
of not.
Bombay, so sea शब्द होते रहते हैं.
Right. Sat by sea just to feel peaceful. Yes.
I have
Vijaya,
tried only
Shuj.
twice, when my mother died and when my wife died. That's all.
Okay. You can do it frequently. It will really make you very calm. Cried and felt lighter afterward.
Always. Always.
But that water is salty, huh? It's not a real pure water.
Right. So, life lessons, water never competes, as I said. It never boasts, never quietly nourishes everything. It does not ask the flower what religion it belongs to. It simply helps it to bloom. Imagine if we lived the same way. Now, there are some facts which you would not have known. A camel can survive days without water, but the human brain begins to feel the effects of dehydration much sooner. No known form of life existed without water. So in universe, life came only after water came. Water has no color, shape, or taste of its own, yet it becomes essential to everything it touches. Rivers have shaped civilization, trade routes, agriculture, and spiritual traditions across the world. There is a very good quote which says, thousands have lived without love for a time, not one without water. You can still live without love, but not without water. So, did you know when NASA explores another planet, it doesn't first ask, is there oxygen? It asks, was there ever water? Because water is considered one of the most important ingredients for life.
Because oxygen water से भी निकाल सकते हैं ना.
Yes.
On the
And
right was there, huh? Don't
when
take it serious.
astronauts go, they go with oxygen cylinders. So they have some backup plan for oxygen.
Correct, exactly,
Yeah. So
exactly.
do other religions also honor water? Here I would want to address to Jane because she said that in Christianity also, yes. In Christianity, baptism uses water as symbol of spiritual and renewal and new beginnings. In Islam, ritual washing, wudu, is performed before prayers as an act of purification. In Sikhism, the Amrit Sarovar surrounding the Golden Temple is a place of devotion and reflection. In Buddhism, water is often offered at shrines as a symbol of clarity, generosity, and purity. Shinto, that is in Japan, worshippers cleanse their hands and mouth with water before entering a shrine. So, as I told you, I would want a response from each one of you. If you had to describe your life today as a form of water, which would you choose? Whether it would be rain, where you release emotions, river, moving steadily, ocean, deep and expansive, ice, feeling stuck, steam, transforming. I'll
I
go
would
one by
choose rain.
one. Sorry?
I would choose rain.
Rain. Okay, releasing
Rain,
emotion.
original source of water.
Okay, fair. Here, rain in my write-up depicts releasing emotions. So, if you say you are rain, you are releasing your emotions and not holding on to any. Can I
Oh,
have
that's why you were interpreted. अच्छा, मुझे मालूम नहीं था. अच्छा, okay.
हाँ
No, no,
मैंने
I choose rain only. Even now,
right.
correct.
Can I get answer from Ashu? What do you think that what form describes you
Ocean.
today?
Ocean describes me. Deep and
Okay,
expansive.
okay.
Oh,
Can
one
you
cannot understand you. Correct.
right?
Yeah,
Deep.
it's
Uh,
always it's quite deep. The
I
understanding and the
understand.
knowledge is very deep, like in the ocean. So I feel and I'm
I'm
always
drinking
known
water.
by that, and that's what I would like to tell you from my end.
okay.
Thank you, Devna, for asking.
Thank you for your answer. Shesha, would you like to answer?
Yeah, I think at this point in time, I would say steam because
Okay,
I've just become a mother very recently. So I think there's too much transformation happening and it's beautiful.
great, great. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Vijaya, what do you think today you're feeling, or in general, currently you are? Rain, river, ocean, ice, or steam?
Today I'm feeling like a big, very big lake. I got a visual of steam, like a steady, big water body. Just now, when you asked me, I got this visual of a big water body, but it was very calm.
Okay.
Which means river.
Yeah, river, moving steadily, calmly, just
No,
going with the flow.
not river. No, that's
Actually,
not
lake.
like a
Yeah,
big,
lake
big
is
lake. Lake, big lake.
lake. Huh. In
Yeah.
this write-up, lake is not mentioned, but I understood that, just calm and subtle. Great,
Yeah.
great, great. Jane, would you like to answer?
Yes, I think I like the idea of a lake, but I was thinking
Oh, I
if
would not
I
agree.
chose, I would go ocean because it's deep, it's expansive. I feel
Fancy.
like,
Okay, you feel like the ocean. Okay,
yes.
right. And Sakshi, coming to you finally.
I feel in between. I feel two emotions together. I would say the rain and the river together. So it's
Okay.
a on and off both the things.
Right. I would want to share my feelings on this. I feel like a rain completely. Currently, it is monsoon season also, and I feel I am like off lately releasing all emotions, not holding back to anything. Just would want to share today in my yoga class, we did a dry salt therapy activity where we spread our yoga mat, we put the newspaper on it, and we put some salt on it, the thick salt. And we were standing on it, and we were like, we had put our hands like this upward. And our yoga teacher, she said that you just have to release your emotions. As in, whichever you want to accept, the positive one, the good ones, you will accept them. And the ones which you do not wish to, just keep on releasing and putting in the salt on which you are standing. Like that, we did several activities. Eventually, we collected that salt, like we just folded the newspaper, we took that salt and we put that salt in the ocean. So we did all the activities where we released all our negative energy inside the salt. Now, if you know in Hindu tradition, many a times we take salt in our fist and we move it around the head of babies or
That is
kids in
exactly
our
I
house.
wanted to tell you. It is
Hmm.
called to remove the
Nazar utarna.
black eye and nazar chuta, same thing.
Yeah, yeah. So I keep on doing
With
that for
salt
my
and
own.
mirchi, they do it.
Right. And many a times, people put this salt even in bucket of water when they are mopping the floor. You can also move with a fistful of salt all around your house, and then you can just put it in the sink. They say as the salt melts in the sink, all the bura nazar of your house or people in the house will go away.
Correct, correct.
Because
Drishti kahigiradhu. Correct.
yeah, because sometimes we are doing something so good in our life that there are evil eyes around. So this was just one activity. So I released a lot of emotions today in my class, and I'm feeling like rain today. And in general, and currently, I'm feeling like this. So I'll move further. Why is Ganga called mother? Because she gives lives. For drinking water, for agriculture,
In
let's not. Yes, Vijaya. Yes, yes.
Could you elaborate what are the activities you did? I'm quite curious.
Vijaya, in my yoga class, we do frequently have different activities. Today was dry salt therapy. I will share with you in details
Ah,
on personal. I will also want to share about the ice challenge. So we had to be in ice cold water, only feet dipped for 7 minutes. Recently, we did that activity also. Now, what were the advantages and all the details I'll share with you because our feet actually were totally frozen, but after that, the results were fantastic. So, in that also, the water thing was there. Even many a times people say very cold, chilled showers can bring lot of benefits to you. In fact, you should not take bath with warm or hot water. You should actually take chilled water shower.
Very true,
You
very true.
you will never fall ill. आप
Correct.
कभी भी
Even
बीमार
in a
नहीं पड़ोगे.
cold days, you should take only cold
Yes,
water bath.
yes. Even in some gyms, in my gym, you have a chill shower session. So people actually, but only thing you have to be careful is that never take chilled water directly on your head. First, you have to take it on your feet and lower body, and slowly and gradually take it on your upper body and avoid it on your head because that can have bad repercussion. Below your neck, you should take chilled water shower.
Correct.
Very difficult for me also to implement. Cannot do that regularly, but I have tried it. Yes, Vijaya, is this anything?
No, no.
yeah,
See,
there are many therapies
it,
in which they sit in cold with in a tub with ice
Chill.
pieces. I mean, they sit there
Yes.
no,
for
no.
Yes.
a while. There are
It
many
is
therapies
understood.
in.
It is understood that when you take your bath, the water will flow down from head to toe, not
Hmm.
from toe to head.
Yeah, that's right. But immediately, if you have done some steam or some vigorous activity like gymming or something, directly going under shower can raise up your
That I
blood
don't know
pressure.
swimming.
Yeah.
I probably I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So it can actually have ill effects. Like from heat, very hot climate, if you immediately go in a chilled shower. So then you have to be careful. So,
Thank you, Devna.
welcome, Vijaya. So, why is Ganga called mother? So, the basic things what we learned in EVS when we were in grade 1, 2, like drinking water, or even every day the vegetables we are consuming is because of the activities like, the agriculture and, the fields are providing us with food. So, livelihood, spiritual practices, pilgrimage, everything is because of
No, but why does
water.
no,
Now we are going towards little bit about the mythological part. Why does Lord Shiva receive Ganga in his hair? If Ganga had fallen directly upon earth, her immense force would have caused destruction. So Lord Shiva absorbs that force in his jata, that is his hair bun, and releases it gently. Why is water considered the symbol of adaptability? It takes the shape of river, glass, cloud, rain, ice, ocean waves, but it never loses its essence. This is one of the life's greatest lessons. Can you form but do not lose your values? Life will change, relationships change, careers change, situation change. The person who survives is not always the strongest. It is often the one who adapts. In our day-to-day life, we would have changed we would have experienced a lot of changes,
correct.
right from people around us, the career, the situations, but we have to remain strong. We have to adapt everything just how water does. Ask yourself, where in my life am I resisting change? Where can I learn to flow? If you have any blockages, if you are holding on to something, try releasing it. Sometimes we become so rigid in our life we don't realize. Where it is not required, we have to be flexible and we have to learn to flow. Why does water never fight obstacles? A river does not argue with a mountain. It does not say, I cannot move ahead. It simply finds another path. Sometimes it flows around the obstacle, sometimes it slowly shapes the obstacle, but it continues. Just be like water and keep on flowing. Challenges are not always meant
You,
to stop us.
do you
Sometimes they are,
remember the song of Tennyson, Lord
no, I
Alfred
don't.
Lord Tennyson's Brook?
Okay. No, I don't.
Okay, I will send it. In the
Okay,
evening, I will send it. You just go through it. It absolutely reflects the same concept.
right. So, as I said, challenges are not meant to stop us. Sometimes they are meant to redirect us. A closed door may become a new path. Why is flow important in life? Look at nature. Flowing water creates life. Stagnant water creates problems. The same applies to us. If you will see, in fact, a lot of mosquitoes you will find in stagnant water. And since it's monsoon in our city, I have been hearing dengue problems and those big life-threatening mosquitoes you will find in stagnant water. So we should not be like stagnant water, but we should be like flowing water, which keeps on flowing and giving life to
Correct. Good
plants.
comparison.
And so when we stop learning, growing,
Going
forgiving, exploring, we become emotionally stagnant. Very important.
beautiful.
Const- Constantly learn, grow, forgive, and explore. You will never be stagnant. What is the one thing you need to release today so that you can flow better? If someone would like to share, you can. If you feel you're holding on to something which you shouldn't be, you can share it with me. Or internally, if you feel that you can rectify it, please do it. It can be, holding on some grudge, holding on to some thoughts related to food, traveling, relationships. It could be anything. So try releasing it. Just take a promise that, with this session, it will be a big takeaway and it will be a big way of showing gratitude to me. अगर आपने कुछ hold करके रखा है, release it today. Any one thing. Is there anyone who would want to share something on this? Is anyone holding on to some feeling or emotion and they feel that, like water, like the element water, we have to release it? Hey, koi, is there anyone to answer? Yes, Sakshi.
So, probably something happened yesterday, or maybe you can say, sometimes we have that aha moment of awareness or an enlightenment. Not on a very huge topic that I'm saying, but even the smallest moments or, yeah, the things we deal with every day. And it made me realize something very big. That moment made me reflect uh, 20 years of my life in just a fraction of moment.
Hmm.
Yes, and I am releasing it. I am getting opportunities from the universe in different ways to release.
Hmm.
But because it's 20 years, it doesn't just get off in one moment or, like in 1 minute. So,
Hmm.
yes, I'm in that process of trying and let it go as much as I can. And I am better than what I was yesterday.
Hmm.
And yes, and I know I will be better because,
Right.
that awareness is also there that we don't want to be stuck in that moment.
Hmm.
We've understood, we learned, and okay, we don't want to continue the same pattern of, what we have been being for the last 20 years.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, I would want everyone to manifest one thing. If it is related to relationship, just follow the 555 rule, where 5 times in a day, either you write it or you say in your mind, heal my relationship. With whichever person, take that person's name, heal my relationship with Mr. or Miss A or whatsoever. You keep on saying this 5 times a day for 5 months, and in 5 years, it would definitely be better. This I'm talking about near and dear ones. It happens sometimes that there is difference of opinion, and if we work towards it, I 100% guarantee you that with this manifestation, you can heal your relationship. So this I just gave you examples
Also,
related to
also like,
relationship. It can be related to health. It can be. Hmm.
and also I feel, like a quick, quick fix, of certain things is like, okay, you take a quick shower, I think it changes the energy when, whether it's drinking water, like, when you were going through the whole PPT, I just came up across one thought, like, even if a child has fallen down or crying, the mother will
Hmm.
first bring water, drink water,
Right.
it will settle you. When we fight, when we cry, even in any
Hmm.
relationship, it could be a kid or anybody, the first thing, pani piyo, theek ho jaoge. Somebody, you spoke about giving water to a person who's just, rested his soul. But even to
Hmm.
the person who's grieving, you take
Hmm.
water to that person. And it's not like, the depth of the element water is so much
Hmm.
that for life we can talk about it.
Right.
Today we are just touch basing the concept, maybe, maybe some people are aware of the concept, for some it is new, but these
Hmm.
are very tiny, tiny things. If we go to see, we say
Right.
every morning start your day with a glass of water. And,
Hmm.
just an add on by manifesting that my day is good by drinking this water. Actually, there is so many changes in your thinking and mindset. So
Right.
coming back when your mood is upset, and if we take a shower during that time, or as you said, add a little salt to it, it
Hmm.
changes the energy and vibe at that moment. So what happens is whether you've gone back or no,
Hmm.
the start, at least you're not increasing that emotion to destroy you, or to harm you. So you
Correct.
know that there is a pause, there is a stop at that particular break comes in that moment, So
Right.
yeah. Yes, Ashu wants to share something. Yes, Ashu, you're on mute, huh? Okay, her hand is raised, but I don't know.
Vijaya
Yeah.
here, may
Yes. Yes. Please, Vijaya, go ahead.
Let's, I
I?
wanted
I'm ready.
Vidya to first ask, and that's why I will go later actually.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Okay. Thank you, Ashu. No, I'm just, I read Jane's message about hot and cold bath in Japan. And I remembered, I mean, I know this that in naturopathy, it's a part of the treatment that
Hmm.
you take very, very hot water and very, very ice cold water, and you do alternate. And this
Right.
really rejuvenates our body, and it recharges our cells.
Right.
So, And in naturopathy, the very origin of naturopathy, the story is very interesting and it's connected to water. So if you all are okay, I'll tell that story briefly.
Yes, please go ahead.
Very interesting story. This is about this. The father of naturopathy is one doctor called Dr. Kunhe, Kunhe, a German doctor. And the story goes like this. So there is this village in Germany, and Kunhe was a young boy, and he used to, I think, take a cattle or something, and there was a river there, and he used to go there. And one day, he had a very bad pain in his. I think he had some sprain or something, and he sat in the. He sent his cattle, and he was sitting in the with his feet in the river. Apparently, the pain went. It was
Hmm.
very bad. The pain was very bad, and the pain healed after
Hmm.
sitting there for half an hour or whatever. So he thought it was just a coincidence. Next time something happened, he noticed that this is happening. If he puts his part of the body which is hurting in the water in the river, it was healing. So then he told somebody, and many people tried. It happened every time that there was pain. They put their feet or whatever hurting part in the water in the river, and it healed. So they thought that that particular part in their village is a healing spot. And then the word spread, and everybody came from everywhere to heal themselves there, and they healed. And eventually, they found out that it was water that was healing. So anywhere, if you have a bucket, you can just have a bucket of water and put the part which is hurting in the and soak it for some time, and it heals. So then that's how this water therapy was discovered, and naturopathy, that you don't need to take medicines. You just have to use the elements and heal through nature. So that's the story of how naturopathy began. And
See,
it is connected to water. So I
just
thought,
want to say one thing.
yeah.
Shall I?
Absolutely.
I'm done.
Hello.
I am done. I think I think Ashu was waiting. She gave me her turn. So is it okay if
Carry on,
she
carry on.
finishes?
No, no, carry
Thank
on.
you.
Very nice insight,
Thank you.
Devna. It was wonderful to know your views of water and so many shares we have about it. And also, I could connect with salt water bath. What it heals it whenever you feel a lot of negative energy, just
Hmm.
mix salt water. Someone taught me, especially she came from Canada, and she told me this. You should try this. It's a very good way of giving away negative energy. Have salt water bath, so it
Right.
helps you to feel very low in energy. And also, I
Right.
learned one more concept that water holds memory. One friend
Hmm.
of mine, she visited my home and she said, water, holds memory. I said, I did not know that. She said,
Hmm.
always, whenever there's water balance in your bottle, just put it to the plants. Uh,
Hmm.
just see that you discard it the next day because it holds memory. So then, even you carry that when you have it, when you sip it in, you carry yesterday's burdens again. So rather, you always give that water to the plants. So it will be a good way of giving away. So I
Right.
just wanted to share since it came with
And
the beautiful
also
way you shared.
When
Yeah.
Ashu is saying this, there is also a thing that where any guest comes in the house, the first tradition
First, you give water.
first is what we give them
Hmm.
water. The
Right.
reason being, actually, if you know the intention very well about it, is that when they're coming to your house, you are purifying them before they, like as soon as they enter. So if they have any negative thoughts against you, if they have anything, uh, you know, I wouldn't say evil, but just to purify them that they've come to my house. Now they're here with a good energy and a good vibe staying in your house. There's
Hmm.
also a thing, there are many times when you keep a glass of water in front of your guest and they don't drink it,
Hmm.
don't consume that water, because
Hmm.
somewhere the water has already captured or taken the energy of that person. So many people feel we should not waste that water. Completely agree, I am not against waste, not using water or something, but don't consume it, because you are taking the energy and vibe of that person within you. So yeah.
Hmm.
See,
Right. Uh,
I would like
Thank
to
you
add,
so much. Yes, yes,
Yes, yes,
Sumanshi, go
yes.
ahead. Go
anyone
ahead.
is connected to naturopathy or nature cure here?
Yes.
See, I am given to understand that in case you follow strictly naturopathy or nature cure, You are not supposed to take any milk products. You are not supposed to take coffee. You're not supposed to take beverages, natural culinary, in case you follow that. Is that true? And so many other conditions, preconditions are there in case you want to follow naturopathy.
Hmm.
ऐसा कुछ है क्या?
I have no
If
idea.
you
Because
if you're asking
the
my
idea
input,
is, they say that in case you are going to take all these things, naturopathy will not work on you. That's what they believe.
right?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it is
I am not
true.
following naturopathy. I just want to clarify my academic.
एक्चुअली नेचुरोपैथी तो आपको है ना टूथपेस्ट साबुन शैम्पू ये भी यूज करने को मना करता है डिटर्जेंट्स एंड
That's
ऑल
what many
they
things.
say
Exactly.
yeah many things they stop you very difficult to follow everything minutely
Instead
because
of
getting
the shampoos,
hmm
they tell you to use Sheikai. Okay, you know Sheikai,
yeah
no?
yeah
That is,
so
in
I'm
fact, that is the best. Even I also recommend that. That is the best Sheikai.
so I
Even
know
soap
this
you should not use.
go nature speaker who says कि मैं टूथपेस्ट तो अपने मरते हुए कुत्ते को भी ना दूं
But
I
very
mean he's
difficult,
making
madam. It's a
yeah,
very slow
he makes a
process.
very strong statements
Uh,
that some of the things are bringing more harm to us. Right
exactly.
from the soaps and the shampoos, which we have never thought about. So
I
very
never use
difficult to
anything.
implement. But if you follow naturopathy full and full, then slowly, these changes can bring a big change in our daily life and to our health also.
Probably you
Devna,
may
may
not
I?
fall sick. That's all.
Yeah,
That's what I.
Vijay.
Yeah, so I have a doctor who I follow for naturopathy, and she's very, should I say, down to earth. She knows
Hmm.
she doesn't go extreme. She has found made a way that we can use naturopathy in daily life and get the natural rhythm into our life so that we are healthy. So it's like many a times we fall sick because we don't know how to we don't do the normal healthy practices. We don't take care of our body. We don't sleep on time. We don't give it
Yeah.
enough rest. We don't drink enough water. Simple things we don't do. And then when we fall sick, we want big medicines. Then we want to run. I mean, we do big, like
So very simple thing I can
when
say
the
that you
issue
will,
when the
yeah.
issue is small, when the issue is small, we can handle it, but we don't.
Right, right.
So that's what she basically.
You will never hear that a lion got cancer.
No, Vijay,
You
I
will
just
never
want to.
hear any animal getting the diseases which we are getting because these diseases have become a lifestyle disease for us.
Yeah.
Because all animals sleep in during sunset and get up with sunrise. They are not consuming any packet things. For us, everything opens in packets and we put in our mouth. They are just having like natural things which are available in the nature. So definitely naturopathy emphasizes on having everything which is natural and avoid that comes in packet. So it's a
Yeah.
very deep dive thing, very difficult to cover up.
Yeah.
And today, since my topic was element water, I'll just get back to it. I have another 5-7 minutes.
Yeah,
If
you
everyone
can.
is,
Sorry.
yeah, no, not a problem. If everyone is okay, I'll continue, or I can just
Correct.
share these sheets
Yeah.
in the
Maybe
group if the
hardly
time is
5 minutes to
up.
go.
No,
Yeah,
you can continue, Devna.
okay, thank you so much. So there is just another 3-4 minutes to it. I'm sharing my screen again, which says that why water is associated with humility. Water always moves downward. It reaches the lowest places. It nourishes the roots. It supports life quality. It does not announce I'm helping you. It simply gives. So life lesson is true greatness does not always come with noise. Sometimes the deepest people are the quietest. So why does water represent emotional intelligence? Water feels everything it responds to: heat, cold, movement, environment. Similarly, emotionally intelligent people are aware of their surroundings. They understand when to speak, when to listen, when to hold on, and when to let go. So, as people say that sometimes there are so many stupid people around us that we too have to behave like a fool to convince them. You might have experienced this. It can be at your workplace, in your family. Sometimes you have to behave stupid to convince others stupid. So that is what emotionally intelligent people do. Why does water teach us about healing. Water cleanses, but notice something interesting. Water does not judge what it cleans, it washes everything. Healing requires forgiveness, acceptance, and compassion. Trust me, if you want to become healthy, you adapt these qualities. When you will forgive people, you will accept people, and understand everyone with compassion, you will be healthy. Sometimes we heal not by forgetting the past, but by releasing our attachment to it. 10 life lessons from water. Flow. Do not get stuck. Adapt. Change is part of life. Be humble. Quiet strength is powerful. Nourish others. Give without expectation. Stay patient. Rivers take years to shape mountains. Be consistent. Small drops create oceans. Be flexible. Rigidity breaks. Flexibility survives. Stay pure. Protect your thoughts and intentions. Rest when needed. Even rivers slow down. You can rest. Keep moving. Life is a journey. Let's follow some daily water rituals. This is creating a conscious relationship with water. Now, most of us drink water unconsciously. We pick up a bottle, we drink while working, we drink while scrolling. But what if we created a moment of awareness? What if water became a daily mindfulness practice? How can we begin our day with water? Simple morning ritual. Wake up peacefully, drink water mindfully, express gratitude. You may silently say, "Thank you for nourishing my body and supporting my life." The science is in hydration, the beauty is in awareness.
Correct.
Can we practice gratitude with water? Yes. Before drinking, pause, look at the water, recognize the rain that created it, the earth that holds it, the people who made it available. Gratitude transforms ordinary moments into meaningful experience. Gratitude is the only way to heal your own self. Can we manifest through water? Many people practice intention setting with water. A simple practice. Hold a glass of water. Take deep breaths. Set a positive intention. I welcome peace. I choose health. I trust my journey. Drink slowly. From a scientific perspective, while water itself has not been proven to store thoughts or intention, mindful rituals can influence our mindset, focus, and emotional state. How can water become a meditation practice? Sit quietly, imagine a peaceful lake. So Vijaya just said, she's today feeling like a lake. Imagine a peaceful lake, observe. Are your thoughts like calm water or like stormy waves? Do not fight them. Simply observe. Like water, allow yourself to settle. How can we honor water daily? Avoid unnecessary wastage, respect rivers and oceans, use water mindfully, teach children gratitude for natural resources. Spirituality is not only prayer, it is also responsibility.
Correct.
A simple water affirmation. May this water nourish my body, calm my mind, remind me to flow through life with grace. Dear friends, today we learned that water created life, water sustains life, water heals, water teaches, water connects. But perhaps the greatest lesson of water is this: do not become hard like a stone when life becomes difficult. Become like water, soft enough to flow, strong enough to transform, patient enough to continue, pure enough to nourish. A drop of water can create ripples across an entire ocean. Never underestimate the power of small acts of kindness, gratitude, and love. This was my final thought. And as a career counselor and a future ready mentor, true readiness comes from developing adaptability like water, emotional intelligence like water, resilience like water, the ability to flow through change. This is how I convey it to most of my students. Because careers will change, technology will change, world will change, but ability to adapt, learn, and grow will always remain same. May we all continue to flow, evolve, and become truly future ready. Thank you so much. Be like
Excellent.
water, flow with awareness, live with purpose.
Excellent.
Thank you, Dev.
Thank you, Devna. That was fantastic.
Yeah,
Thank
beautiful presentation. Huh? I loved it.
Thank you so much.
Yes, it was amazing to understand water in so many ways. Maybe we all know a bit of everything. Maybe one of us know one concept, the other one may know other concept. And yes, it was amazing. Thank you, Shesha. You need to drop off. Okay, she went off. No problem. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Kumar. Thank you, Vijaya. And
कल है
such a
क्या?
Thank you,
कल
Sakshi.
कल
That
नहीं है
was
क्या? है?
कल है रिलेशनशिप्स पे है और परसों पूरा 5 एलिमेंट्स टुगेदर है.
वो कल इतना what time?
Same 4 to 5.
I will won't be there here. We
We'll share the
prepone it.
recording, sir. We'll share
No,
the
we
recording.
prepone it to 3 o'clock.
No, no problem. We'll share the recording, sir.
We send a recording. Okay.
Yes.
But there's a difference between just seeing the recording and interacting with people.
Absolutely, sir. And that's why we gave the timetable beforehand, but it's okay. We understand that other things also do turn up.
So
So,
but see, honestly, there should be more attendance should be on the higher side. No, very few people, you and me, and that is discouraging. Many people should join this. It is
yeah,
available even with a charge or without a fees. It's very good.
yes.
Really, I loved it. But tomorrow I may not be there. I don't know. So,
No problem, sir. No problem. We'll see you on Sunday then for the
yeah, you sent
integration.
it okay. Because I'm leaving around say 4 o'clock, 3:30,
Okay, sir.
and I'll be back only by night 10 o'clock.
Okay, no problems.
But sitting in another place and listening to it may not work. I think it's not possible.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Huh?
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you, Devna, for a wonderful session.
Thank
Hoping to
you.
see you in our next PosiFest soon.
Okay,
Thank
will
you.
you be interested to receive some tidbits about this water?
Sorry.
Any article, if I write on this art water, will you be interested to read?
Yes, sir. Please share it.
I will.
And with your permission, we'll even share it on our Instagram pages also.
Everybody, you can do it. I mean, you can send it to anybody. No problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
As long as you are able to do it, no, that is the main thing. I'm doing this only because people should come to know what is what.
Yes.
Many people are not aware. Even this is a very lovely thoughts on process,
Yeah.
Water के बारे में नया perspective सबका अभी at least only 5 of us, not other people. Everyone should know this. I
Yes.
will make it. Okay. Thank you. Have
Thank
a
you.
great day.
Thank you.
Have a great evening. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Devna.